Hey guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. The moon revolves around the earth at about the same speed as it does around its axis, and that's why we can only see one side of it. That means that 41% of its surface hasn't been explored yet. This fact surprises many people as we're used to thinking we know everything about all things in the world, while even our planet remains a mystery to us, and Antarctica is an example of it. Let's head on to incredible recent discoveries in Antarctica. Number 7. Mysterious structure. There were many conspiracy theories about a mysterious structure that was exposed by the melting of Antarctic ice. Some speculated it was either an alien base or an unknown ancient artifact. The possibility it was a natural formation was also investigated. Later, the mysterious structure was identified as a research facility. Deep beneath the ice-covered continent, experts have found a huge canyon that has gone unnoticed throughout human history. Using radar technology, scientists were able to peer 5 kilometers beneath the snow and ice to learn of a deep canyon. The canyon, found near the Denman Glacier on the west of Antarctica, stretches more than 3,500 meters, 11,500 feet below the sea level, almost as deep as the average depth of the ocean. Number 6. Antarctic Pyramid. An Antarctic mountain with a unique pyramid-like shape is suddenly internet famous, with countless theorists contemplating its origin. Some were wondering whether an ancient civilization created the rocky pyramidal structure, and others are pointing toward outer space, speculating about the involvement of aliens. Number 5. Giant ice hole. Researchers say a massive cavity the size of 2/3 of Manhattan was found under a glacier in Antarctica. These holes were first discovered in 2016 and then again in 2017. It was a small hole in the beginning, but grew to be bigger as time passed by. The pocket is a sign of rapid decay and just one of several disturbing discoveries made recently regarding the glacier, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory said in a news release. The growing cavity sits in West Antarctica at the bottom of Thwaites Glacier, which is about as big as Florida and contains enough ice to contribute more than 2 feet to sea level rise, NASA said. It is growing at an explosive rate that surprised researchers conducting a study the agency led on the glacier. Number 4. Lowest land point. Unlike the North Pole, the South Pole isn't just a frozen ocean, but a continent under glaciers. These glaciers weigh hundreds and thousands of tons. All this mass has been pressing the land down for millions of years. No wonder that the lowest land point was found here. The find was made by a team of researchers directed by scientists from the University of California. They found a canyon that was particularly affected by the ice pressure. This place is located under the Denman Glacier in East Antarctica. Its depth is stunning, 2.1 miles or 3.4 kilometers below sea level. In comparison, New York is located at an altitude of 32 feet above sea level. Given that the minimum thickness of the ocean crust varies between 3.1 to 4.3 miles, we can easily say that the glacier has pressed the mainland into the mantle of the planet almost halfway. Can you imagine the time this must have taken? Well, Antarctica is that one place where we can learn a lot about the past planet. Number 3. Penguins galore. Have you ever asked about the animals that replaced dinosaurs after their disappearance? What species lived in the period after them? Who became the most dangerous and cunning predator after the extinction of dinosaurs? Scientists exploring the Antarctic have found out. It turns out that for hundreds of thousands of years, the dominant predators in the southern hemisphere of the planet, the largest and most formidable carnivores, were the penguins. They were distant relatives of the contemporary penguins, and they were faster, more aggressive, and large. An ancient penguin was easily the height of a human being and weighed about 265 pounds. And to be honest, this isn't fair given the intense environment they've had to save themselves from. Their bodies are known to be slightly different from contemporary birds. They had stronger legs and body proportions resembling those of an albatross. Actually, albatrosses are their closest relatives too. The skeletons of these birds were found on the mainland of Antarctica. It turns out that they lived about 60 to 62 million years ago. So, we can assume that these birds lost their ability to fly and became fond of the water precisely because the dinosaurs freed a niche for them to hunt. Number 2. Theory of supercontinents. It's been discovered that dinosaurs were the ones that confirmed the existence of a supercontinent that exists tens of hundreds of years ago. These dinosaurs were specifically Lephosauruses, whose remains were found on other continents besides Antarctica while they were never able to swim. During an archaeological expedition in Antarctica, a skeleton of a cyanidid reptile was also found. Similar remains have also been found in South America and India. This is why the scientists believe that Antarctica was once connected to other parts of the world, South America, India, Africa, and Australia, and they were ancient supercontinents called Gondwana and Laurasia. In addition, the climate in Antarctica was much warmer. Densely inhabited subtropical and even tropical forests were growing there. Also, it was slightly closer to the equator in the Southwest Pacific Ocean. Number 1. Underwater Lake. Antarctica not only surprises us with discoveries of the past, but also the present. For example, under the ice in West Antarctica, geologists and scientists from NASA found a previously unknown underground lake. It's just that instead of water, it's filled with magma. On the land of Marie Byrd, there are a number of active mini volcanoes. They heat this territory with about the same intensity as the Yellowstone supervolcano. Remarkably, there are no breaks in the crust or any other reasons for the volcanoes to exist there. Scientists believe that the so-called plume is located there, a giant mushroom-shaped structure that arises from the magma to the surface of the planet. Plumes consist of a lightweight and hot substance, and they provoke the appearance of volcanoes under the glaciers. However, these volcanoes are not mountain-shaped. Rather, they are simply erupting holes in the ground under the glaciers. Because of this, the ice caps of Antarctica melt 3 times faster over the land of Marie Byrd than any other area. All of these discoveries, no matter how weird and mind-boggling they are, usually relate to Antarctica itself. A place that seems to be a separate world to the majority has a life of its own, and it's beyond us to comprehend the information it stores in itself. There are a lot of secrets under the ice, and we've only discovered a few. There's still a long way to go. That about wraps up this video, which we hope you guys found insightful. And if you did, then go ahead and leave us a like and subscribe to our channel if you want to catch up on more awesome content like this in the future. We'll be catching you guys in another one real soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.